Hello toy fans, it's Roberto here doing another unboxing, and this time it is one of my favorite lines and favorite movie franchises of all time. This is Neca Aliens. This is like the Kenner homage throwback line where they're basically doing characters inspired by the old toy line from the 90s, which is completely awesome. I'm on board for this 100%. If I can find them, I'll snag them. I love the movie Aliens. I say that about a lot of franchises. It's always my favorite. I know if you watch my channel, I'm always saying I love this, I love that. But Aliens for sure. It's always in my top 10 movies, if not my favorites. 1 and 2, they go back and forth. I love one year more than I love 2, but it doesn't. Same difference. They're hand in hand to me. I can watch them. I know I watch them at least 4 times a year, at the very least. But anyways, sweet box art here. The cover, you got a piece of art of the alien. I'm pretty sure this is the same that was on the original card of from the Kenner line. And then here's what the blister used to look like with the figure on it. That's pretty cool. On the side, you have a xenomorph. It says the Rhino Alien, so that's what's in here. Same on both sides. The alien's egg poster is on top. I just also like how the NECA looks like Kenner's. That's kind of fun. On the back, you got the figures in the wave, some Predator figures. They all look awesome. Then the Aliens line, which looks like the Kenner line for the most part. Yeah, it's got the Apone in the Kenner colors, and then they're also the other homage line they do is like the figures that are in probably, what is that, like a 5-inch scale, I want to say, 4-inch scale, something along those lines, but of the Alien versus Predator. But this is, I want to say it's an Alien Covenant figure and a Predator figure of some sort. But yeah, what's it say on here? Dark, empty, silent. This is deep space, and the vicious aliens are attacking. One force has the guns and the guts to face these ugly monsters. Send in the heavy metal. Send in the space marines. Invasion is on. Well, yeah, you know the Kenner storyline in the comics spun a little different. Those space marines were really tearing the aliens up. But if you watched the Alien movie Aliens, you know they got wrecked pretty much in 2 scenes. The entire squad, but by a handful of aliens. But yeah, whatever. It's supposed to be a fun kids toy line. So, and then the 90s are weird, man, with the kids toy lines. But let's see what's in the box. It's just a giant hunk of plastic. Oh, I forgot to even show you that. I was so excited that it opened up, and on the inside you got the burst, and the figure was just then sitting like that, which is pretty awesome. If you don't even want to open your figure, you can just leave it displayed in the box with the window open if you want. And it's got the figure charging there, which is cool. This is a massive piece of plastic, so let's get him back out and see if it can balance. Yeah, he's a NECA figure, so it might be a little top heavy. We'll go ahead and get that off. Let's see if I can. One of my favorite things about these throwbacks is they come with the original comics, so from the line. So that's fun. They're, as a kid, you know, you have something to read, so you know how to play with your toys, which is always I'm always on board for that. Let's see, we got Rhino Alien Ice Storm, and look at that! Look at that piece of art. It's awesome. It looks like an SD super deformed xenomorph. Is kind of cute on the cover here. You know, you might want to pet of that until it, you know, lays eggs, bursts through your chest, shoots your face off with its second mouth. But yeah, anyway, this is number 12 in the series, it says, and you got like a flying saucer, Apone and Drake and Ripley and Newt and whoever's in the background here. Interesting note, if you picked up the original Dark Horse comics, like the reprints anyway, they renamed the characters because they didn't have the license for like Ripley or Hicks or anything like that. So they changed their names. I'm not 100% sure on the old comics like this. Now they had to have had their real names here because these were licensed toy figures. But on the DC, not the DC, the Dark Horse comics, where they continued the story, they changed the characters' names, but you knew who they were if you've seen the movies. But anyway, look at this. Look at this piece of art. Yeah, it looks just like the toy in the box. The Rhino. And the Rhino is doing some stuff, and they just use some real fun day glow colors in here, and it looks like somebody's got a suit. Oh, I hope that's a preview of what I'm getting soon. The Colonial Marines wearing one of the power armors that looks like an alien. That's awesome. And then, oh yeah, look at that. You got your tech looking objective with their future tech that they got there of the 1980s. So yeah, it must be Bishop doing his thing. But anyways, probably a fun read. Try not to waste too much of your time here. Okay, gotta get this sucker out. Looks like I will need some clippers of some sort. So enjoy the figure for a couple of seconds while I figure out this problem. Where are some clippers? But anyways, if you haven't picked up any of these figures, they are a lot of fun. They're NECA figures, so watch out when you play with them. Sometimes they fall apart, or sometimes they're just a little top heavy and don't pose well with. They pose just fine in your hands, but when you try and stand them up, they can be just a little loose or I don't know. If you collect NECAs, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't collect NECAs, you'll be excited when you get them in hand because they look amazing. And just be careful because sometimes they do what they want and just kind of fall apart. I hate to say that because I love these toys. Like all the lines, the licenses, they are catering directly to me. I am just of that age where I had stuff like this as a kid, and dudes in power are probably around my age and are doing all the stuff that I like. So a couple years from now, it might phase out, depending on what the next wave of what people want is. But I'm enjoying it while it lasts. Anyway, look at this guy. He isn't even standing straight up, and he is massive. But yeah, he will not, maybe with some work, be able to stand up like this is because his legs are just kind of bent. He's just leaning forward. So, his hands are cool. Look at that. He's got like two fingers together and it kind of looks like hooves on both sides. And let's see, the head. It's the head on a, yeah, that's, okay. I'm just gonna defy all logic and push his head back. Oh, look at that. That just came out really far. He's got the second extended head that came out, and his mouth has a hinged jaw. That's fun. Looks like his skull. Oh wow, look at that. Just translucent orange, like a membrane there that just looks fantastic. Looks like lava. I don't know, like that's just so much fun. Even the shell is like a gray orange, which is just looks like a fruit roll up or something. Just something fun. Look at the back. This is the translucent orange, and they probably just painted on top of it, but I'm not 100% sure. It could be two-toned plastic, but the detail is great. It just pops. I was just reading they're going to do another release of this just in a more classic alien color of like a blue or gray, black, just a darker, not translucent. But man, I am solid on this one. I'm liking this a lot. If it depends, you know, these figures aren't that expensive. You know what well, you know, anything over 20 bucks is you know, expensive to somebody. So I won't say that they're not that expensive, but I definitely have more expensive hobbies when it comes to my toy collecting with like Mezcos and stuff, which are a bit more pricey. But for what you get, the sculpts are never beaten when it comes to these NECA figures. But this dude looks great. Standing on all fours, I think he's going to do fine. Now his legs do straighten out, it looks like. Oh no, it looks like this right here is always going to be bent. So you're either going to be on all fours, or if you want to stand them like this, you're going to have to get a figure stand of some sort, because he's not going to stay like that on his own. But he's massive. I don't have the Mantis here, who I think is the previous tallest xenomorph, but I do have the gorilla. And look at next to the gorilla. Like, the gorilla is huge, and he looks the gorilla looks a little bit thin in comparison. Let me straighten out the gorilla just a little bit. So the gorilla can definitely be menacing. And look at this. Like, even with the gorilla's even with the rhino's legs bent, he's still just taller, just a solid like probably 2 inches, an inch and a half, just head taller than the gorilla. So awesome. Love the gorilla too. If you don't have him, seek him out if you can find him for a decent price, because he's a lot of fun. Got a piece that fell off here. Anyways, let's see. And then the other character that was in this Rhino wave was the Drake. And so I'm guessing Drake just, you know, it's got to be a bad dude if he's just hunting rhinos and gorillas, xenomorphs. So, but look, man, Drake's in trouble if he has to just do some melee with this thing, because it just looks like a tank. But wow, just awesome. Clear some shelf space because he's a biggin, or put him on his own little ledge. Whatever you got to do. But this guy's just awesome. I don't think I'm missing anything when it comes to other playable parts, other than the mouth that just seems to really loose and just fell out. But you know, whatever. It's that is pretty long. I do like all the horns that he's got on the front of his face. That's cool, and the big horn here. That's really neat. The back is just all kinds of, got some crazy molding going on there. But you know, regardless, my name is Roberto. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you're picking up all these NECA toys in this on these crazy summer release. You know, the late con season that's going on, virtual con season. And this guy you can find anywhere, I want to say, that they sell NECA toys, or your online shops. But I want to say he's around 30, so it's not too bad. But you know, I understand if you don't get him, if alien's not your thing. But if it is, you could do worse. This is just a pretty fun release. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.